unlike fractions, and by unlike fractions I mean denominators that are unlike. So subtraction is very much like addition, except there's one good thing about subtraction, is that usually you don't have to reduce your answers. So that's good news for you in 6th grade. So here are I'm going to start with models, Hershey bars, like I always have been, because sometimes it helps you to be able to see what it is that we're doing. So take a look at my top Hershey bar, and you can see that the fraction for that is going to be 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So 3/5. And I'm going to subtract my second model, which is 1 piece out of 1, 2, 3, 1/3. So 3/5 minus 1/3 will be my equation right there. Now, before we go on to deal with all of this shenanigans, let's take a look and see if we can estimate what our answer is going to be. So 3/5 I would estimate is kind of close to a half, right? Minus 1/3, if you think about 1/3, that's kind of close to a half. So 1/2 minus 1/2 is 0. What does that mean? What does that tell me about what's my difference going to look like? Well, as you can see from my models and from my estimate, my difference is going to be a little wee bit. I know that's not very mathematical, but that's what it's telling you. Your estimate's telling you that your difference will be very, very small, which makes sense if you look at the models. So now we actually want to get a precise answer. So what can we do? Well, we look at our equations, our fractions, and we see, can the smaller one go evenly into the bigger one? 3 cannot go evenly into 5, so the easy method is out. We're left with brute force or the butterfly. What would you rather do? Well, we could do both if you want. Actually, this is an easy one to do brute force because the numbers are small. So if we know our 5 times table, which if you're like me, it's one of my favorites, I know I'm going to have 5, 10, 15. Oh, 15. Oh, look at that. I can just multiply the both of them together. When you can do that, what you are actually doing is the butterfly method, because that's what the butterfly does, isn't it? Sure, the butterfly does 3 times 3, which is 9, 5 times 3, which is 15, minus 1 times 5, which is 5, 3 times 5, which is 15. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. So now we can simply subtract 9 minus 5, which equals 4 over 15. And just like I said before, there's no way to reduce 4/15. That's its simplest form. So one nice thing about subtraction is you often, not always, but often, don't have to reduce your answer to simplest form. Now today in 5th grade, you for sure don't have to, because it's not one of our standards. If you wish to,